What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. For those of you that are new here, my name is Sheridan. This is my wife, Blue, and our channel is Color Me Conway.
Color Me Conway, and we're doing a giveaway.
That's right. This is review number 7 in the Gal Pal
Valentine's Day
giveaway countdown palooza.
Which means we're at the halfway mark. We're
Yep.
7 days in, 7 more days till Gal Pal Valentine's Day. Also, if you don't get that joke, sometimes lesbians who are in a relationship get called gal pals. Gal pals, roommates, it's a whole joke. So it's a Gal Pal Valentine's Day
giveaway.
giveaway.
Countdown. So if this is the first video that you're watching in this countdown, we are counting down lesbian relationships in animated shows that we've watched and rating them on a scale of 1 to 10 leading up to Valentine's Day. But today we are going to be talking about
She-Ra and the Princesses of Power.
And the relationship within that show is between two of the main characters, Adora and Catra. So
Let's get started.
yeah, let's get started. Okay, so jumping into the relationship itself, on the first category of screen time, very high rating. Adora and Catra are in almost every episode, and they engage in the majority of episodes together. So I would say screen time, very visible characters. Also should mention She-Ra Princesses of Power is, yes, what do you think? Do you like that show? It is on Netflix and it's 5 seasons. So, and that's the complete show. The creator wanted it to be 5 seasons and she got to do all 5.
Right, so screen time, the one thing that hurts, though, like their relationship is blossoming through all 5 seasons. It doesn't really turn friendly. They combat each other. Think Kim Possible and that green girl in Kim Possible.
Would have loved to see that relationship.
Definitely should have dated.
Definitely.
But that's like kind of the dynamic here. And then in the 5th season, you get it turning more friendly and really starting to get like this isn't just a rivalry. We didn't always just like kind of, I mean, obviously even in the enemy state, they care about each other. It's a little toxic a little bit, but when they're on when they're on the screen together, you're building their relationship.
Yeah.
And the relationship goes through like different arcs.
Yeah, they fall in and fall out, but they are absolutely main characters during the majority of episodes. So screen time alone, very high. And then screen time together is also very
high. But we will say this, and this is spoiler. They don't really get together to the last couple of minutes of the show,
right?
Officially, so
their screen time rating is not a rating of them together in a relationship. It's just together, like interacting and engaging. That anticipation is massive. I would say, like pretty much from episode 1, I was like, I would love for them to be together, and then like as the story progressed, you were kind of like, wait a second. Could they be together? Like, could
is this really what's happening?
Like, because you always find characters, I feel like in shows, like at least we do, that we're like, wouldn't it be so cool if they got together?
Yeah,
but like it's never really a part of the story.
Gay happy if they were gay
and so
happy
it's
together.
just like something that like we put in the universe. But then we said that, and then with Catra and Adora, it almost was like, wait a second, that actually could happen. So let's talk about
from
impact.
Anticipation. Let's go into impact.
I think the show might actually be more impactful than the relationship.
What we didn't know about this show going into it, we actually just genuinely liked the show. We thought the show was stellar, but it's definitely queer. I mean, there's other gay characters, there's other queer characters, there's gender neutral characters. So, and the story is by a queer creator. So,
so it's really cool
there is queer content across like this whole story. So in terms of impact on the show, you have representation all over the place. And this is also...
How loud do you think she's going to come through?
Very. The other thing to think about in this show is it's almost like a cliche that lesbians haven't gotten. But it's like, spoiler alert, seriously, spoiler alert, it's like a kiss that saves the world. You get like a real on-screen lesbian kiss in a kid's show, and it literally saves the world.
Yeah.
So like that's really cool to see, and I think if there's one thing that's impactful about the relationship, it's gonna be that. Like,
Yeah.
it is. I mean, there were videos when that moment happened of like little girls like so excited that Catra and Adora are getting together.
Right.
Like lesbian couples being like, oh my god, this actually happened. Like, it made an impact. There was a ripple effect of this show within the gay community from their likability of the characters.
So Blue kind of already hit on it. Some people, call out that the relationship might be, toxic based on all their context previously. But I do think these characters are likable, separate, and at least for us, I loved both of the characters. I was really happy to see them get together.
We shipped this so hard.
Yeah.
We love them. Adora is a hilarious character. Catra is a badass character. Well, so is Adora. They're so different. They're so well written.
Yep.
And they're phenomenal. They are great characters.
So obviously we're huge fans. If we jump into kind of the overall show, I think the show is phenomenal. I
would recommend it to anyone.
Yeah, I would absolutely recommend it to
I
anyone.
do think it's Avatar: The Last Airbender status.
And she has recommended it to pretty much everyone. The only thing I would say about the show is I just would have loved for their relationship to be solidified earlier. It really is. It's not even like last episode. It's like last 5 minutes of last episode. Yeah. So you get no more about their relationship, but you do get to see it form, which is satisfying in its own respect. But if I, had anything to say about how I wish they would have done something differently, it would have been the introduction of that relationship. But outside of that, absolutely great show. Loved it.
Yeah, and then the other thing I'll say to kind of piggyback on that is if they were to do another season, a spin-off, or a movie or something, I think that would kind of help because then you get the relationship and you get to kind of see the aftermath of it. I think that's important. Like, it's so fun to get the slow burn and to finally get something happen at the last minute, and it's like, that is a thing in and of itself, and it's super fun. Yeah. It's a kid's show. You don't want to spend too much time on relationships. But at the same time, it's good to kind of see other things around it. So a She-Ra Princesses of Power movie would be dope. More episodes. The other thing I'll say about the overall show is there are times the animation quality, I think, is weird.
Yeah.
It's great. It's like a cool cartoon animation, but there's moments where you're like, wow, this scene was really poorly drawn. And it's you go on the Reddit page for She-Ra and the Princess's Powers, and there's a bunch of funny screen grabs because the animation can be a little whack at times.
Looks wonky. Honestly, the fact that it's pretty much 90% cast of
super strong, badass females.
Women, yeah. And then some amazingly written men.
And gender neutral characters.
And it is. It's a great show. That would love to know if you watched the show, if you liked the show, what you thought of Catra and Adora's relationship as well as the overall show. And for the Gal Pal Val mystery question entry, it is...
This is tough. Oh, okay. What natural stone, the princesses are connected to their stone. What natural thing, if you had to draw your power from something, what is your family's or your individual stone that you draw your power from? Does that make sense?
Yeah, but object though, not stone.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be stone. I'm thinking more natural objects, like trees or leaves or something. But if you want to say my bed, that's totally fine too. Yeah, I'm the princess of my bed.
Let us know.
Now it's that. I was trying to do a lazy thing, but I feel like I did a sexy thing.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Well, let us know what you would draw your power from. Thank you for watching this episode. Again, feel free to watch the first 6 reviews and get your entry into the giveaway. We're excited to be doing this countdown leading up into Valentine's Day, and we'll catch you in the next one.